Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming?
The way that Texas roller derby is played is similar to most of the roller derbies in all of the world. It's two teams out on the track. You send 5 players per team out there. 4 of each team is blockers. 1 of each team is a jammer. The blockers start in a pack in front of the jammers on a line. The first whistle blows and the pack takes off. The second whistle blows, the jammers take off, and they race to get through the pack. So as soon as they pass through the pack, whichever jammer gets out first is the lead jammer. They have the strategic advantage of being able to call off the jam by putting her hands on her hips. Once they have passed through the pack once, every opposing blocker that they pass, they'll get another point for. That is a jam. It lasts up to 1 minute. There's 8 jams per period, and we have 4 periods per game.
I'm Massacre. I've lived in Austin 8 years. I came here to finish up school at UT, and I didn't want to leave. I'm from Texas, though. My sister thought of the name. My parents called me Mimi growing up, and then my dad started calling me Minnie anyway. And so my sister was like, Mini Massacre. And at first I was like, no, not really. And then one day I was skating, and I was still trying to think of a name, and I was like, Mini Massacre, that's me, that's me. And I grew up playing tennis and soccer and every sport in school, even golf. But yeah, roller derby is my gut-wrenching sport for sure. There's really not big roller derby anywhere else in Texas that there are leagues in all other towns like San Antonio, Houston, Dallas. They all have leagues, but I never really, I don't know, I just don't feel like they're made as big of a deal of as the leagues here in Austin.
This is actually my first time.
I've been coming all the way from back in Detroit, Chicago. I've been coming to roller derby for years, probably around a decade now. It's just nice to see a really rampart sport where girls can go out and be badasses. Texas in general, but especially Austin, is kind of the roots of roller derby, especially in a female market. We have it in Detroit. I've seen it in Chicago. I've seen it in St. Louis, but you never get a show like you do here in Texas.
Our biggest entertainment is for any minor penalty that a skater receives, they spin the penalty wheel. And we have a penalty mistress. Actually, she spins it. She doles out a penalty which could be a pillow fight. The crowd then votes on who they think won the pillow fight. You know, usually it's only 4 to 5 points per game that are affected by that, and whoever loses that penalty, if they were the person penalized, if they lose it, then they lose a point for their team.
It's my money. You gotta protect it.
Is that allowed?
Yeah, absolutely.
No one else is wearing one?
Yeah, there's another girl out there. She's got one too. Yeah.
And is it because you're in a particular position that you're wearing this? Or?
Yeah, I'm a blocker.
Okay.
So there's a lot more contact when, I guess when we're in the pack. So I get really low. I don't want people knocking my teeth out. So, and I also work at a job that will not be happy if I show up with black eyes. So a little bit of everything.
That's the real reason.
Safety,
extra
of
protection.
course, yeah.
What's the job?
Finance.
How long did you say you've been in the sport here?
I've been skating for 2 years. I just got in the league in April, so I'm a newbie. I'm a rook.
You're enjoying it?
Absolutely.
Did you ever dream that you would be in roller derby before?
No, but I'm really happy I fell into it.
How did it happen?
I actually met Holly, who is one of the trainers, and started with her classes, and then ended up trying out. Like, picked it up real quick, and that was it. Couldn't give it up. Hooked me.
To me, the most important part of roller derby is the transformative process that happens with it, that transforms all of the girls into something stronger and better than they were before. They can be more self-confident in their everyday life. They know that even though they're acting out this strength, if they don't have it in their everyday life, they're like, wait a minute, I can be that strong, and I can be that teamworky or whatever it is that they need. And so an alter ego is a really good way to do that. And we stumbled on that. There was no big grand plan that this is what was going to happen. We just went with our gut feeling.